shits. And oh, they're still fucking human even if they got metal on them. Fuck's sake. Like seriously, you know Purity First? I know that's Humanity Front, but you know Purity First? Their arguments, like I was saying last time, basically argue against the concept of modern medicine. Yeah, that's how fucking stupid they are. But anyway, I have no idea how to say her name. Letita?
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Letitia.
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon. That's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You got any credits you could spare?
I don't know what it is, but something about her hair, it's making me think of Toph, you know, from Legend of Aang. I don't know why, it's probably nothing like it. I'm just being made think of her, and I vaguely remember that show. I remember that show vaguely enough that I don't remember exactly what it's like. So I'm just like, is it? Is it not? Is it? Am I thinking of the wrong person? Does she even have hair? I know she does, but you know what I'm saying here. It's so vague, I'm just like, I'm not even sure, like, you know, how wrong I am. But anyway, offer beer. Here, it's not credits, but...
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish. But I know you only like Hop Devil.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's thought the Captain.
Wonder how these knew each other. And I wonder if she'll turn back up in the sequel.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them rules?
Because it's my money this time, not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess. So what you wanna know?
So depending on, like, these all cost a bit and a fair bit. And to be honest, this will just give you some more general information, like people don't look beneath their feet. People are whatever. There's 2 weapons merchants in the place. I'll just listen to the Secret Paths one. I probably won't buy the other 2 unless I have extra money burning a hole in my pocket. In all honesty, I probably will, considering you can't really buy much ammo for the stun gun or the tranq rifle. Not many places sell it. They sell more ammo for the pistols and shotguns, I think. So I won't really be spending my money much. So yeah.
I might need to do a little trespassing soon. Maybe get inside some places where I'd rather not be seen going in.
You being kind of vague, Captain. But maybe it's best I don't know the Pacific.
You got that right.
What I do know, though, is that most people tend to look down, not up. And even when looking down, they don't necessarily think about what's under their feet. If a person ain't too squeamish about getting dirty, they might be able to get inside one of the more sensitive areas in the city. Especially if they arm themselves ahead of time with the right information.
I'm feeling very nice right now. I'm feeling like a real humanitarian.
Now, I was not advising you
Oh.
to do this. You's being an AUG and all. But if this trespassing you's needing to do happens to be inside D-Row, street gang territory, then you definitely don't want to be seen going in.
Because the ballers would sooner rip me apart than ask questions.
Exactly. You being an AUG now and all. But some of them old buildings over there are real crumbly up near the top. Fire escape's still okay though. So maybe you find a hole, get you inside if you goes up.
Keeping my fingers crossed the whole time that the building doesn't fall apart on my way down.
Oh, they stronger than you think. But it's true. You might want to invest in some of Mr. Sarah's falling down augmentation before you goes in. Cause I'm pretty sure them elevators don't work.
Alright, I thought we were just going to give her money for the info she already gave us. That was very vague. But no, that's you pay extra, you pay her so much, and you get info for different areas. This is better than I remember. I've just paid her a fair bit of what I have, so I'll be back at a later stage. I just want to visit the 2 gun merchants first.
Right here waiting for you, Captain.
In there is a gun merchant. Guy with a gun outside, kind of suspicious, considering he's not police, and police are right fucking here.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These Lim people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things. All I know is that this violence doesn't serve anyone.
Well, I guess the question now becomes, will the pro-human groups retaliate when Bill Taggart gets here?
He's that humanity front guy, right?
He's speaking at the convention center in a few days.
That's gonna be a day from hell.
Yep. But you approve of firebombing? Huh. Yeah, people were throwing Molotovs at Lim clinics before, which she approves of, apparently. I suppose she did say protests, not firebombing, but I feel like being a goit. Jensen likes making an entrance. Also cutting cues.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis Kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to Lim in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Even though she says always available, there's only a limited amount you can buy. Plus, they're rather expensive, so even if there's an infinite amount of them, you could only buy so many, because they're 5,000 each. You can buy Typhoon ammo for some reason. It's not even fully out yet, and you can buy it. Also, he doesn't need neuropozyne yet. Remember that patient X? I wonder if it's something to do with that. Is he patient X? Or did they use the thing, whatever was up with patient X, to mean he didn't need augments? In that case, you'd think the people in the limb clinics would know about that. Something strange going on. I'm going to be blunt. I know what's going on. I've played this game quite a few times. I'm just not telling you because I fancy being a git. Okay, I'm going to buy this. Even though it's painful.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Oh, Markov. She was mentioned earlier. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I liked it. I love the aesthetic of this place. I'm gonna get the leg upgrade. So we can jump a bit higher. Just have to be careful we don't accidentally kill ourselves. Oh, I got mad jumps. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Yeah. Jack for a jump over a random person. Away. Oh, she wasn't being to me. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the random gate. Okay, let's read this. Liberate yourself. Let us help. Liberty in Mind and Body International, LIM, is an international humanitarian organization dedicated to the care and welfare of augmented people around the world. We are the leading advocate and healthcare provider for human enhancement technology, with nearly 2,000 clinics serving the needs of over 8 million people every year. Founded in 2011 by Dr. Heya Suyong, formerly of Darrow Industries, our credo is augmentation for all. 100% of independent corporate, 100% independent of corporate and national control. LIM's mission statement is no less than to offer full and equal access to human enhancement products and technologies across every global border and class in society. Our international network of low-cost mechanical clinics cater exclusively to augmented people, and they can be found in every major city, offering everything from routine cybernetics maintenance, checkups and consultancy, through to operating theaters with complete augmentation implantation facilities. 100% independent of corporate and national control. And Seraph making donations. Somehow it doesn't sound very free, does it? And someone else, remember in the opening cutscene, holding the purse strings of LIM? Sounds sinister. Especially considering, you know, they were being involved very generally sinister, and then, and there's an attack going on. To be honest, I think it would be better if they'd cut out that cutscene at the start. Then again, maybe I'm jumping the gun a bit. It's just that I know it hints at a bit too much, you know? That it'd be better if we just go in and there's nothing like that. You know? I don't know. But anyway, Building Wings, A Better Tomorrow by David Seraph, where we risk allowing our technology to divide us in the very question of regulation. Some would argue that augmentation, by its nature, is a mechanism whereby humans can transcend their limitations, cannot be allowed to be freely available. While on the surface, such calls for regulation might be seen as a reasonable response. In the long term, such stigmatization will work against our society. We already live in a culture of haves and have-nots. Those rich are poor in terms of money, those are impoverished are affluent in terms of data and knowledge. To willfully blockade the spread of human augmentation technology will add another category: those who are human and those who are transhuman. And as we speak, here of futures where transhumanism must be the normative, how can we willingly allow some of us to be left behind? It's just some of these are books and I'm like, must read, must punch out people. I probably shouldn't. Wait. Those aren't... Those are her legs, but they look like she's wearing boots. She's not. Those are augmentations. That's kind of cool, kind of weird. Just imagine if you stepped in shit. Or, you know, I know you just clean your foot off, but you'd want to take... You may just want to take your shoe off and burn it instead. It depends on your response to it, really. You can't really take your foot off and burn it instead, though, can you?
Protesting is not against the law. I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company.
Yeah, that's a point, I guess. Police can't be, you know, wandering around after every civvy providing protection. Regrettably, honestly, just thinking it would be handy, but no police force in the world would have that kind of resources. They'd have to pretty much bring people in from other countries, just be like provide security for the other for the people there, or take half the people in the country to become police officers for the rest of the people in the country, or have the police be time shared or something.
Are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's got to be another entrance on the side of the building.
remember I was saying about the news agency thinking this stuff was real? Apparently, they used that picture, or at least part of that. They didn't have Surf Industries there. It was just that. They used that picture in it, apparently.
Kidnapped by a bunch of augmented soldiers and put in a concentration camp. I haven't put much thought into it, okay? Haven't you heard of
I like this guy.
FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit. Yeah, Stevie Y is actually a 600-year-old vampire.
Is he? Huh. Explains a lot. I don't know who Stevie Y is, but explains a lot regardless. Actually, part of me was wondering, is that actually a reference to something like Vampire the Masquerade or something? I have no idea. Okay. Watching still pictures, eh? Fun times. But anyway. Let's wander over this way. You can go here and get a newspaper. Hostages rescued at Serif manufacturing plant. Tragedy was averted at Milwaukee Junction this evening as the SWAT team swept through the Serif Industries manufacturing plant, freeing workers from pro-human extremists who've been holding them hostage for several hours. Why didn't I get any credit for this? It could have been a bloodbath, commented Sergeant Neil Townsend, chief of the tactical unit, but we encountered very little resistance. The operation was a complete success. Townsend's words stand in stark contrast to eyewitnesses' accounts, criticizing his team for reacting too slowly. The SWAT team sure took their sweet time. They stood around for hours like they were afraid to move or something, said an unidentified man. Townsend's department is still deflecting blame for mishandling a similar standoff 2 years ago in Mexican Town when a SWAT team killed a 15-year-old teen, igniting a citywide riot. Anti-AUG terrorists at large. The mastermind behind today's hostage-taking Serif Industries is on the loose. He's being hunted by local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies. Decorated ex-Marine Ezekiel Zeke Sanders is the leader of a group of militant pro-human activists known as Purity First. Actually, I remember someone being apparently people were claiming Movie Bob got really grumpy that you know, Deus Ex was commenting on being mature and commenting on I'll explain the mature comment in a moment. On big issues. Like, he was missing days when it was just dumb fun. When, from what I remember, vaguely, he's the same person complaining when that they weren't doing that. So yeah. So yeah, people just can never be pleased, can they? Interesting designed bike. Yeah, just can never be pleased.
You know who's behind these attacks on Serif Industries, don't you? The same people who faked 9/11. They want us scared, man. They want every person in the Western world terrified some terrorist's going to attack us in our homes. They want us scared, man.
Yeah, he's already repeating himself. Is that Hot Devil? Yeah, Hot Devil. Alright. Actually, what's this say? The British gave much to India. Over 200 years of economic plundering, over 100 years of forced colonial rule, famines, rebellions, and beer. What the hell? That's Maharaja Hot Devil Shahib. I'm sorry, that's not a language I speak, so I probably butchered it. I apologize. Somewhat. Not really.
Damn, Captain, you back again? I don't suppose you brought me a little gift this time. Help a gal down on the luck find some relief.
This one's on me, Tish.
Oh, keep it up and I'm gonna have to give you something back.
I think she does actually give you a nice little thing if you give her enough beer.
Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
I think she does give you a little gift if you get her enough beer. But I don't remember what it is.